All right, let's talk about number 11. Can you guys tell me what you don't like about 11? Because I know what I don't like about it.
X squared and Y squared.
There's two variables, isn't there? That's a little intimidating. All right, ready? How many terms?
3.
Okay, and what's the number out in front?
1.
Didn't we do this yesterday? 3 terms, number out in front is 1. We did this yesterday. I'm going to start with x and x. And if I have 3 terms and the number out in front is 1, you play your game. 2 numbers that multiply to, what's the last number up here? 36. So you think about 2 numbers that multiply to 36, but at the same time have to add to what? Negative 12. Yeah. Don't worry about the x and the y. Worry about the numbers right now. So think in your head right now. Start thinking about numbers that multiply to 36. There's a lot of them, I know. But we'll also at the same time give you a 12. Okay, go through your mind right now. What numbers multiply to 36, but add to, we'll give you a 12 here. Ready to go? 7, Connor? Numbers that multiply to 36, but will give me a 12.
Not 4 and 9.
Nope, good job. Keep going.
12 and no.
Yeah, 12 and 3 won't work.
Do I have to go higher?
You're getting there.
16. No.
Other numbers that multiply to 36. You got it.
18 times no. I'm sorry, I don't know my 36 times tables that well.
You got 4 and 9, right?
4 and 9, yep.
But why doesn't that work?
It's because it doesn't add to 12.
Yeah, it's never going to give you a 12. 6 and
6 and 8. No, sorry.
6 and 6.
Oh, 6 times 6. Sorry.
Will
Negative 6 and positive.
that give me a 12?
Oh, 2 negative 6s. Sorry.
Minus 6 and
Negative 6.
minus 6. Everyone agree? Add to negative 12, multiply to 36. Okay. Guess what I have to attach to the 6's? What's that? This is 36y squared, right? And in the middle, I had negative 12xy. So I can't leave it like this because there's no y's. So what do I have to put with the 6's? There you go. That's how I take care of the y's. I just add it to the numbers at the end. And that's it. So don't get it free. It's still 3 terms where the number out in front is 1. We just add the variables in at the end. And then you guys got one more, right? How many terms?
33.
What's the number out in front?
1.
Okay. Don't get all freaked out by the x's and the y's. Play the game now. What are you going to put in the first 2 spots now? Y and y to get y squared. All right. Now I'm thinking to myself, 2 numbers that multiply to 9, but at the same time add to
10.
my 10 spot there. Okay, 2 numbers multiply to 9, but add to 10, and then I'll put x's with them at the end. Numbers that multiply to 9, but it'll give me 10. Not as many options as the last one, right? No 5. What do you got for me, Tess? Numbers multiply to 9, but are going to add to 10. What do you got for numbers that multiply to 9? Numbers that multiply to 9. All right, you're not going to get off that easy. We're coming back to you soon. 20. Sarah?
9 and 1.
9 and 1. Right? 9 and 1. Multiply to 9, add to 10. But what am I going to? Whoops, signs. Positive and positive. And then I just got to add my x's with them. And there it is. Everyone all right? Okay, so there you go. So there's all of yesterday. So basically 3 methods. You got difference of 2 perfect squares. You have this multiply to the last one, add to the middle, and then you had GCF. So today what I got to do is, what if none of those methods work? But I'm still asking you guys to factor. Okay, what if, and none of those methods work at all? I don't know if you've heard of this method or not. It's called grouping. All right, it's called grouping. basically nothing works. All right. So I'm not going to read all this to you. Let's just get into exercise 1, part A. Everyone see I'm asking you to factor 18x to the third plus 9x squared plus 2x plus 1. Any GCF? Any GCF?
No.
Okay, so I can't take anything out. How many terms are there?
4.
Whoa! So I can't do multiply to the last and add to the middle. Is this any perfect squares or up? No. So does everybody see why nothing we did yesterday in class works? So I need a new method. And this method, if there's no GCF and an even, I'm not going to say 4 terms, I'm going to tell you an even amount of terms. All right, no GCF, even amount of terms, I'm going to introduce this method called grouping. Yes, no, kind of heard of it?
Yes.
Okay, so you guys have a little bit, you sniffed it at least, right? Maybe not tasted it, but you at least sniffed it. So no GCF, even amount of terms, I'm going to do the grouping method. And what do I do with the grouping method? I take my even amount of terms and group them into pairs of 2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pair of parentheses around the first 2 and a pair of parentheses around the last pair. All right, let's focus on the first pair. Now you take out a GCF for me. Okay, you group the first pair. What is a GCF I can take out of that first pair? What can I take out of that first pair? 18. Oriana, what can I take out of that first pair? Yep. Anything else?
X.
Yep. Even more. 9x. What's the There you go. Perfect. 9x squared. Everyone's good. All right, take it out. Tell me what's left. In that first pair, if you take out a 9x squared, what's left? This is just what we did yesterday. We're just doing GCF on the first pair of parentheses. What's left inside that parenthesis? 15, Michael?
2x plus 1.
2x. Divide everything by 9x squared. 2x plus 1. Great job. Okay. Now let's go to the second pair. You may look at the second pair and say there's nothing to take out, but there actually is. Here's the goal to group it. Here's your goal if you're going to group. Whatever's left in the parenthesis again has to match what's here. So you want to take out something where I'm left with 2x plus 1 again. All right, that's the goal of grouping. Make what's inside these parentheses match. So whatever you tell me to take out, I better be left with 2x plus 1 inside that parenthesis. Because that's the only way I can group, is if what's left in those parentheses are the same. I'm not going to call on anybody any suggestions what I could take out. What's my only thing I could take out? 1. So you're going to take out 1. Take out a 1 from the first parenthesis, and if you take out a 1, does it change it? And what am I left with? 2x plus 1. That is a must if we're going to do the grouping method. What's inside those parentheses must match. Everyone all right? Group the first 2, the last 2, take out a GCF from each, and make sure what's left over matches. All right, you ready? We're not far from done. We're not done. We do GCF one more time. Look at the left and the right side of the parenthesis right now. I mean the addition sign. The left and the right side of the addition sign. What do they both have in common? A 2x plus 1. Everyone see that? The left side's got a 2x plus 1, the right side. So we're going to take it out. 2x plus 1. Take it out from both. All right, ready? I take out a 2x plus 1 on the left side. What's left? 9x squared. I take out a 2x plus 1 on the right side. What's left? Plus 1. Congratulations, you just grouped. 1 second. 1 second. Questions? Michael, go ahead.
Does it have to be written in that specific order?
What do you mean? Could the 9x squared plus 1 come first?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead, Frank.
So I kind of got confused when I understood 9x squared and then having 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, but I kind of got confused when you added the plus 1.
Okay. Yep. So let me get rid of this part right here. So you're good there. You understand how I took out a 9x squared as a GCF and I was left with 2x plus 1 from this parenthesis, right? Okay, now I'm going to ask you to take out a GCF here. And there is nothing I can take out. But I can take out a 1, right? You got to take out something, okay? So that's why I took out a positive 1, and what was I left with when I take out a 1? 2x plus 1. And I need it to be the same as whatever was left in the other one, okay? Good question. No other? I thought somebody was going to chime in here. Can I challenge you before we go on to the next one? Can I keep factoring that?
No.
That's a 9, perfect square.
That's a plus one.
That's a 1, perfect square.
This is a 2 perfect square.
Why not, Jeremy?
Because it's not minus. It's
Yeah,
positive.
remember yesterday? This has to be difference, minus, so I can't go any further. Good, good. Don't fall into that trap. This is it right here. That's that factor. All good? Yes, no, maybe? All right, 1 doesn't make you great, though. All right, 1 does not make you great. Let's keep grinding. Hopefully you're not putting the parentheses around yet. Be disciplined! What are we always looking at first? I don't care how many terms.
GCF.
GCF, is there one?
Yeah.
Then you better take it out. All right, yes, I know. Oh, let's just put the parentheses and go. Got it, discipline. See if there's a GCF. I can take a 5 spot out here. Take out a 5. Can I take out an X?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because 40.
Good, the 40 doesn't have it, right? So no. So take out, ready? Here we go. Take out the 5. X cubed plus 2x squared plus 4x plus 8. Looks good? I do my math right? Yep. All right, no more GCF. How many terms are there? 4, an even amount. So I'm going to have to do what to factor what's inside the parenthesis? Group. Remember, don't forget about the 5. That's got to come down in our answer whenever, all right? But it's got to come down in our answer. So let's group now. However you want to do it. Another set of parentheses. I'll throw some brackets here. First 2, last 2. So we had a GCF, and now we're grouping. All right, you guys ready? What can I take out of the first pairing? Relax. Sarah, what can I take out of the first pairing? X squared, good. So I'll take out an X squared. I'm not going to forget about my 5. I know I'm not writing it, but I will put it in my answer. So I'm going to take out an X squared. What's left, Sarah?
X plus
X plus
2.
2. That's it. Yep, X plus 2. Now we're hoping we were left with an X plus 2 in the last one too. But you got to take out the right GCF to have X plus 2. What's that GCF you want me to take out? 1, 5, Michael. 4. Let's take out a 4. Oh, look what are you left with, Michael?
X plus 2.
Yeah, that's what we want. We know we're grouping correctly when what's inside the parenthesis matches. Don't stop. We're not done. We're not done. Everyone thinks we're done when I introduce this method. We're not done yet. Look at the left and the right side of the plus sign. What do they have in common? An X plus 2. Take it out. So I'll take out X plus 2. And then in the other parenthesis, you tell me what's left over. After you take an X plus 2 from each side. What do you got? What's left? 3 spot. Go ahead. Oh, nope. 13. Clara.
X squared plus 4.
Yeah.
No, it's be a minus.
Darn right, it's got to be a minus. Get your act together, right? Tell your classmates. It's got to be a minus. I was trying to suck people into factor again. You can't. Why not? I know 4 is a perfect square and so is X squared, but what's the issue? The plus. It's got to be a minus to do difference in 2 perfect squares. All right, everyone good? Feeling all right?
Maybe 5.
Oh, son of a gun. One job, Carlino, huh? Bring down the 5. Wow. trying to get you guys to fall in the trap, and I fell in one myself. Anything you want to ask? That's grouping right there. No GCF, even amount of terms. All right, where's the mistake? Here we go. Where's the mistake? So we tried factoring, and I'm just going to write, you guys don't have to, but I'm just going to write this out here. Plus 10x squared plus 7x plus 21. So they tried factoring that using grouping. So let's see where they made their mistake. Okay, so it looks like they grouped these two, right? And the last two. They took out a 2x squared, which we would have, right? We would have all taken out a 2x squared out of the first one. And if I divide everything by 2x squared, we would have gotten x plus 5, right? All good? So everything seems to be all right so far. We would have taken out a 7 from this right side and been left with x plus 3. So this right here is correct, right? That's all set. Anybody starting to see the problem? Name? Zach.
It's x. Shouldn't it be the same? X plus.
Yeah, you can't. Look at what they're doing here. They're trying to force grouping, but remember what we said at the previous two problems. These have to match to do grouping. Okay, everyone see that? You can't just force grouping unless these two are the same. So the problem here is right here, there's no GCF to take out. All right, no GCF. Did everyone see that? Okay, there's no GCF. You can't put them together. They have to be the same for you to do grouping. Everyone all right? Anybody big weekend plans? We just can't do math for 40 minutes straight. It's a ridiculous ask. What's up, Frank?
I use the restroom.
Sure. No problem. Going back to my question, anybody got any plans this weekend? Exciting? Or we're just going to be all balled in the corner of your room? What's up?
Starting a new job.
You really?
Yeah.
I'll have to ask where.
My place, delivery driver.
Okay. Just started?
Yeah, they start on Saturday.
Excited?
Yeah.
Delivery, huh?
Yeah.
Get to go out on the road and nice. What are the hours for that?
11 to 4 on Saturday, then 12 to 8 on Sunday.
All right. Could we put in some hours? Good for you.
Thank
you. Good. Anybody else want to chime in? I'm just stalling because I know this problem is going to be a beast coming up. Trying to avoid it with you, but I know you can handle it. All right, you ready? This type of problem you'll see on the Regents exam. All right, so you're going to see a ton of it, and it's going to require a little bit of work. It says prove the following identity. Here's what I'm asking you. Show me that the right and the left side are actually equal to each other. Show me the left and the right side are actually equal. Here's how we're going to do it. We are going to take one side, work on it, and then hope it matches the other side. Okay? So we're going to start this. I want everyone go to the equal sign right now and draw yourself a vertical line down the middle. Okay? Draw yourself a vertical line down the middle. Now we're going to choose which side to work on because you don't want to work on both sides. You want to work on one side, and then eventually it should match the other side. Okay? Based on what we've been doing today, I'm going to choose the left side. Okay? Because if you choose the right side, you got to do all this, remember this FOIL stuff, and that'll take a while. So I'm going to have you guys work on the left side with me, and we're going to keep working, and hopefully, I don't know what step, but it'll match the right side eventually. That's our goal. Okay? What do you see here? Any GCF? Nope. How many terms? 4 even amount. So what could I do to this? I could group it. That's what our topic is today, right? So I can group it. So let's start grouping it. And maybe if we're good at this, it'll eventually match the right side. All right, ready? What do you want to take out of the first pairing?
X squared.
Easy, boss. Connor,
X squared.
we'll take out an x squared, and what are you going to be left with?
You're gonna be left with 3x plus 2.
Okay, thank you. Yep, I like it. All right, hopefully you guys are going to tell me to take out a GCF in the second one, so I'm left with 3x plus 2 with those signs, not opposite signs, 3x plus 2. Can you figure out what to take out right now? So I'm left with the 3x plus 2. 2-0. What do you got, Sarah?
Minus 9.
Not 9. Not 9. Minus 9. Because that's the only way I'm going to be left with. What's left, Sarah?
3x plus 2.
3x plus 2. If you took out a positive 9, you'd be left with negative 3x minus 2. I need the same exact thing inside. Can we group this? What's left in the parentheses? Is it the same? Yeah, we can group this. What's common on both sides of the minus sign? 3x plus 2. Take it out. And now you take a 3x plus 2 from each side. What's left in the other parenthesis now? What do I have left? 1/8. What do you got, Oriana?
X squared minus 9.
Great job. X squared minus 9. Does that look like my right side yet? No, it's got to match exactly. So there must be something else we can do because my left and the right have to match exactly. I had the 3x plus 2, but I don't know how to get these x plus 3 and x minus 3. Anybody see it? We see it from yesterday? Name.
Clara.
Go ahead.
Difference of perfect square.
X squared minus 9, difference of two perfect squares. So 3x plus 2. And then what we did yesterday. X and x. 9's a perfect square for 3. There it is. And what do we know about the signs from yesterday? Opposite. And then look at that, guys. Hey, look. They match now. We match. Okay, and all you got to do at the end, you can leave it like that. I always like to put a check mark to say, hey, look, they match. But that's what prove the identity means. You need to work on one side of the equation to make it look like the other. All right? These are indeed true. Anything I can answer here? That's a little bit different, I know. Ooh, how about this one? You ready? Relax, tough guy. All right. All right, prove, algebraically prove. So show me that they are equal to each other. So very first thing, get in the habit of doing, boom, vertical line down where the equal sign is, and we got to make a choice. Which side do we want to work on here? All right, which side? Because I can't work on both sides. I just got to work on one, and hopefully, eventually, it'll match the other side. All right, left side. Now this is I know some of you guys are getting nervous. Any GCF? No. How many terms?
6.
Okay, I know it's not our traditional 4, but to group, you need an even amount. You don't need just 4, you just need an even amount. So how am I going to group this? Not just 2 parentheses now, but 3 sets of parentheses, yeah. All right, so I'm going to add 3 sets. 1, 2, and 3. So to group, you need an even amount of terms. Not just 4. It could be 6, 8, 10, but you'll only see 4 and 6 with me in here. And we're going to do the same thing we've been doing. Take a GCF out of each and cross our fingers. What's left over is all the same. All right, ready? First pair, what are we taking out? Look at that. Oriana, back again.
I'm going to take out x squared.
Great job. You want to tell me what you're left with?
X squared minus x.
Minus
Oh,
1. Good catch. Minus 1. All right, so hopefully as I pick on 2 other people, they'll also be left with an x squared minus 1, hopefully. What do you want to take out the second pairing? 3, none. Maybe next week. 4, none. 3, none. Come on. Sarah, back again. Take out a 5.
5.
Thank you. Good catch. Take out a 5x. And oh, Sarah, what are we left with? Oh, look at that, kids. X squared minus 1. Keep grinding. What do you want to take out of the third pairing? Yep. This is welcome to Big Boy, Big Girl Math. Sarah, you guys are starting to see the effects of the generator.
-6.
Yep. And what are you left with?
X squared minus 1.
Okay. Have I lost anybody yet? We're all okay? Oh, look what's in each of the parentheses. What's there?
X squared minus 1.
Oh, so take it out. Take it out. And then in the second parenthesis, everything that's left over. So go ahead, go one by one, take out x squared, and let me know what's left over that I should put in the second parenthesis. We're going to hear from anybody new today? Sarah, 17.
Yes.
Hi.
We had x squared plus 5x minus.
Yep, good. Now, I know factoring-wise, this is a tough problem, factoring-wise. But it's nice, too, and easy because you know that this side's got to match the right side, right? I need x minus 1 all squared, I need an x plus 1, and I need x plus 6. Guys, I don't have any of that yet. So at least that tells you there's still got to be something I can do. Let's start. X squared minus 1 in the parenthesis. Anybody know, can that be factored further? Yes, no? I know it's not 16, 25, 100, but 1 is a perfect square, and it's minus. So this could be difference of two perfect squares. Ready? X, X. 1's a perfect square for 1. And what's the signs inside? Plus, minus. I know a lot of people always forget, but 1 is a perfect square. Can you factor the second parenthesis? 3 terms, number out in front is 1?
Yes.
All right. This is where we're going, guys. All right. I'm not going to water it down for you either. All right. We're not watering it down to make it any easier. This is what I'm throwing at you. 2 numbers that multiply to what?
6.
-6, but add to 5. So numbers that multiply to 6, add to 5. And hey, you know what's, hey, take a peek on you're not cheating. Look on the right side. You know what you got to end up with. That may help you out too. All right. If you're struggling to find the numbers, you know what you got to end up with. So 6 and 1, but this has to be positive 6 and, all right, we're almost there. We're almost there. I got an x plus 1. I got an x plus 6. Anybody know where this is coming from? How many x minus 1s do I have?
2.
Okay, there you go. X minus 1 squared, because I got 2 of them, and then I rewrite the rest. Whew. All right. And our right side and left side now match. Any questions, comments, concerns you want to run by me? It's getting a little tougher. All right, look, it's getting a little tougher. The factoring's pretty diesel here, pretty beefy, whatever word you want to substitute in there. Is there anything I can answer? Because I got one more topic I need to go over today and we're done.
I got a question.
Yep, go ahead.
So, never mind. I answered it myself.
All right, anybody else? Go ahead, Elizabeth,
When we
what's up?
put the x squared plus 5x minus 6, we add the x because it like has to be there, right? Or did we take it out from something?
Say that again?
Like when Sarah answered the, what do we put here? The x squared plus 5x minus
Correct,
6.
because watch, here's where, ready? You took out the x squared minus 1 because it was all in common, right?
Oh, okay.
Ready? Gone. What was left? We took it out. X squared was left. Gone. We took it out. 5x was left.
Okay, yeah, I know. I just
Okay.
forgot to put the x next to the 5.
Okay.
That's where I got confused.
Yep. Anybody else? All right, you ready? We sure we're okay because this is kind of a little different area we're going into end class today. Still factoring. We're going to still factor. Here's my boy. Comes up very rarely. Everybody see him, the Promethean guy? I get kind of jacked up when he comes up because he doesn't come up too often. So just be prepared. What about this? Let's go through everything we've discussed so far that yesterday and today. How many terms?
3.
Any GCF?
No.
Okay. What's the number out in front?
6.
Okay, so I can't do the multiply to the 5 and add to the 13. How many terms again?
3.
So I can't group either, right? That's an odd number. We're stuck, aren't we? We're stuck. Everyone see that everything we've done so far is useless to us. All right, you know how I'm going to do this? Group it. I'm going to group it. Relax. I'm going to group it, right? I'm going to group this. What? Well, wait a second. You can't group it because it's 3 terms. We're about to make it into 4. You ready for a little math magic? We're going to take these 3 terms and make it into 4 so we can group. Ready? First step. To make it into 4 terms, you multiply the number out in front times the last number. I have to start. You've ever heard of this? A value is out in front. B value is in the middle. C value is yes, no?
Yeah.
Because I hate as a math teacher saying, hey, the number out in front, the number last number. First number is A, second number is B, third number is C. You start off by multiplying the A and the C value. Okay, so multiply your A and your C value. What do you end up with? Negative 30. Okay, that's going to be important in a second. Ready? Now you're going to change these 3 terms, keep everything the same, 6x squared. But now that negative 13x, you're going to split off into 2 terms. And we'll figure out what to fill in a second. Minus 5. So we're taking the middle term, splitting it into 2 terms. Now, how do I figure out what those 2 terms are? Ready? What did the A and the C value multiply to? Negative 30. And what was my original middle term? So you need 2 numbers right now that multiply to negative 30, but add to that middle term of negative 13. This might take a little soul searching here. Numbers that multiply to negative 30, but you can get a 13 from. Multiply to negative 30, but add to negative 13. Going to have to do some soul searching here. Think I got it? Anybody? Michael?
Negative 15 positive 2.
15 and 2, yep. Ready, everybody? Negative 15x plus 2x. Everyone see? Multiply them. Everyone see where the negative 30 comes from? Add them. See where the negative 13 comes from. And again, I just want to make sure I could have flipped that too, and that would have been fine. Okay? If you put the 2x and the negative 15, reverse them, that's fine. How many terms do I have now?
4.
And does everyone see? This is no different than what I started with. It's still negative 13 in the middle. And how many terms?
4.
And now what can I do? Group them. Now I can group. Okay? So the only thing extra I needed to do was turn the middle term into 2 terms, and now I can group it. There you go. Here we go. Let's rock and roll. What do you want to take out of the first one?
Yeah.
Relax. Connor, 8.
The first one
Yep.
is going to be 3x.
Good job. What's left?
2x minus 5.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, we've done one like this already, I believe. I wanted 2x minus 5 left in the other parentheses, so what must I have to take out of the second one? Oh, no, nothing. There we go. Tess coming back. It remembers. I want a 2x minus 5 here. What's the only thing can I take out anything here? Anything in common? 2x and 5. Okay, so what's my only option to take out? A 1. And when you take out a 1, does that change anything inside that parenthesis?
No.
Okay, so what am I left with?
2x minus 5.
Okay. And that's what I needed to match. Can I group this? Yeah, right? What's inside the parentheses match? Finish grouping for me. You're not done. Finish grouping. from Connor, 8.
It would be 2x,
Yep.
in parentheses,
Yep.
2x minus 5.
Good. Take out the GCF. And what's left when I take out a 2x minus 5 from both sides?
3x plus 1.
There you go, guys. Congratulations. So all that's all that is now is taking the middle term and splitting it up into 2 terms. So I can group. Questions? All right. I think, and I only have 3 minutes left, so I think we've done enough for today. The suggested assignments in your packet tonight, not in the book. And the answers are up on Classroom, remember, if you tried to do it. All right, keep thinking about, is this the right place for you? I don't want to kick people out, but I don't want people here that are going to be lazy and just giving up on me. All right, so figure out, is this the right place? Go talk to your guidance counselors. If you think it is the right place, I'd be happy to have you. And grind away until January. Great job today. Behave this weekend. Nothing stronger than ginger ale, seniors.